Assembling a mid-loft bed correctly is critical to the safety of the child that will sleep in it. This guide overviews the assembly steps, but the complete assembly instructions must also be reviewed. Assembling a mid-loft bed requires at least 2 people. Please take your time and follow the instructions carefully. Before you begin, here are some tips. You'll want to assemble the mid-loft in the space where it will be used. To prevent damage to the floor or carpet, please inspect the bottom of each piece to make sure there aren't any nails, screws, staples, or finish residue that could damage the floor or carpet. You should lay out the parts and hardware before you begin to make sure you have everything you need. Power tools are not recommended, but you will need a Phillips head screwdriver and a flathead screwdriver. Alright, let's begin. Start by taking the drawers out of the drawer storage component. You can release the drawer guides by pushing the lever up on one side and pushing the lever down on the other side, while you slowly pull the drawer out. Next, assemble the ladder to the drawer storage component with 3 3/4 inch connecting bolts and hole covers in 2 places. The drawers can now be put back. Next, assemble the drawer storage component with ladder to the bed ends using 4 2 3/4 inch connecting bolts. But be aware, some midlofts, like this one, have a right and left bed end. You'll need to make sure they are assembled on the correct sides, so that the side storage drawers correctly open. Next, move to the bed rails and insert the barrel nuts into the holes. You can line up the slot on the barrel nut with a hole on the end of the bed rails with your flathead screwdriver. Attach the bed rails to the bed ends with the 3 3/4 inch connecting bolts using the bunk bed hardware. There should be 2 bolts on each bed rail for a total of 8 bolts. Next, lay the slat roll onto the bed with the pre-drilled holes facing upwards. Secure it using 1 1/4 inch wood screws. Each bed rail takes 4 screws for a total of 8 connections. Next, attach the long and short guard rails to the bed ends using 2 of the 2-inch connecting bolts at each end. There are 6 bolts in total. Our assembly team advises that you may have to untighten the bed rails slightly to get the guardrails into place, and then retighten the bed rails and the guardrails to make the connection secure. Next, connect both of the pre-attached mending plates on the inside center of the guardrails to the bed rails with 2 of the 3/4 inch wood screws on each mending plate. The remaining mending plate from the hardware pack should be installed on the inside of the short guardrail near the ladder opening using 4 3/4 inch wood screws. Next, add the metal bracket to connect the storage drawer component and the front rail using 2 5/8 inch wood screws. The location of the bracket is important. The midloft bed is now complete and ready for a mattress. The customers may ask, so be aware. The warning label must not be removed. The bed must be installed with 2 guardrails and the slat rolls. Specific mattress sizes are required, and the top surface of the mattress must be at least 5 inches below the upper edge of the guardrail.